Hello everybody, I'm going to be showing you how to use three different Google Sheets functions: the import range, the split, and the Vlookup. I'm going to be using this gradebook to help you learn these functions. So right now I have three different files open. So there's this gradebook, there's a Google Forms, which has a very simple quiz. 4 questions, students take the quiz, their responses get recorded. They are recorded in this third file, which is the Google Sheets file. So you can see here the responses from 10 students in the gradebook. Column C is their score, and then the 4 questions and their responses. So let's go back to this sheet. Let's put one column to the right, quiz 6, and it's going to be the same formatting. So I'm going to just copy these and paste those functions in there. It's going to give you an error here right now because there are no values down here. So what we want to do is to bring in the scores from the students from the record sheet, this quiz 6 response sheet, automatically into this file. Let's go ahead and copy all these students' names so we have the correct order. Let's paste them into another tab here. So we're going to keep this order. Let's shrink these columns so it's easier to work with them. You will notice that usually the districts will use some sort of format like this, okay? If not, just ignore this and just try to figure out another way to get your student's name. Maybe you'll have to ask them in the quiz, what's their first name, what's their last name, you get that in. And so now I'm going to tell Google Sheets to split that email address so that the first name separates from the rest of the email address. And we use the split function, so it's equal to split. And then we click on this, and we want to split it by the period. So we just put a period there, and we hit enter. And so you can see now that if I expand this, how it's split it. Split.com as well, because there's a period there. But we really just want these first two. So now we're going to come to this column here, and we're going to combine the first name with the last initial. So equal this cell here, and we're going to put a space and select only the last initial. So we want to take the leftmost letter from this box, and we only want to take the first of that. We hit return. So it's Clara J. Now we're going to highlight all of this. We're going to copy, paste it down. So now we have the student's name. So I'm going to just write abbreviated name. And we're going to want to take this abbreviated name now. We want to match it to these names here. So we're going to abbreviate this as well. That is equal to the first name, in this case the column B, and the space, and the last name, the leftmost letter of the last name. And we only want to take one letter. If we made this a 2, then it would select AD, but we want to just take the first. Okay, copy and paste. And so now it's in the same format. We can now match the 2. So we're trying to match this name here with the score from the matching name here. The score needs to come after the index. So in order to do that, we're going to duplicate the score by saying this column is equal to whatever the score is there. And I'm going to copy this and paste it down. And so this is the score. Let's create a named index like we did in the first video. Highlight all of this. I'm going to go up to data, named range. Let's call it the match. We're going to go back here. Let me put a row just above abbreviated name. And we'll want to find the score for this name from that tab. So we're going to use this function Vlookup. Vlookup. And we want to look up this. Oh, we have to put an equal. That's equal Vlookup. Look up this name against the match index. Remember, I already give it a named range. So we want to look in this range, and I already named that range. And we want to record the second column in that range. Hit return. And there it is. I'm going to copy this down. So now it's going to make sure that each of these names are matched to the correct score. So for example, if we look at Mary P, and I go back here, Mary P is 3/4, and Michelle C is 1/4. You can see Mary P is 3/4, Michelle C is 1/4. And now it's matched in the same order as the gradebook. And let's call this Q6. Let's call this adjusted score. So it's going to be equal to whatever this is times 20. Not 20, but times 5. Times 5. So the student had a 4 out of 4, which is 20. Copy this down. The student has 15, that student has 10, which is 50%, etc. So we have this adjusted scores. This adjusted score we want to pull into the gradebook. And we're going to use the import range function. And for the import range, we need the ID for this file. And you can find the ID right in the address bar here. And it's basically the sequence of letters and numbers between the two slashes right there. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go back to the gradebook, equal import range, open parentheses, double quote, and then you're going to paste in that ID. I'm going to close it, comma, open quote, and recall that we wanted to import it from Q6 beginning at E2. So it'll be Q6, and then you have to put this exclamation, and we want it from E2 to E, close quote, and hit return. Then it's going to ask you whether you want to give access to that file, and I'm going to allow access, and it's just going to pull it in. Boom, there it is. It automatically has adjusted all of the scores for the tests and quizzes, and then adjusting the overall test and quiz score that pulls into the grade calculator here, and your grades will automatically adjust. That is it. Thank you for watching.